Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to work a wrapped double crochet. I will be using US crochet terms. In English this would be a wrapped treble crochet. So there are a few different versions of this wrapped double crochet that I have seen. This version uses 2 double crochets that are wrapped by a third double crochet. I'm Heidi from Gorgeous Crafts, so let's grab your yarn and your hook and let's get started. This version of the stitch is worked in multiples of 3 plus 1 for the final stitch. So I'm going to make 16 chains. So I've already got my slip knot on my hook. Let's work 16 chains. It's 1, 15, which is a multiple of 3, plus 1 for the end. So we're going to work a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. That gives us a 3 chain at the beginning, which counts as a stitch, plus your first double crochet. We're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch. So now we have 3 double crochets. So we've got the starting chain, which counts as a double crochet, and 2 actual double crochets. So what we're going to do is we're going to work a third double crochet, but this time we're going to work it around the 2 double crochets that we've already created. So yarn over and then pass your hook between, let me come out again, so you're going to pass it through, got your double crochets, you're going to pass it in between the chain and the first double crochet that you made. Okay, so yarn over, pass it down through, hook onto your yarn and pull that through, so you're pulling up a loop. So you now have 3 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that creates your wrapped double crochet. Now this counts as a stitch, so we want to skip the next chain and work a double crochet into the chain after that. So skip a chain and then work a double crochet. We're going to work a second crochet into the next stitch. So again, we're now going to pass for the wrapped, we're going to wrap the 2 double crochets, and we're going to pass it through this little gap here between the previous wrapped stitch and the 2 new stitches you've just created. So yarn over, going from the front to the back, insert your hook into that space between the stitches, grab a loop, so yarn over and pull that up. So you now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your second wrapped double crochet. So let's try that again. So because that wrapped counts as 3 stitches, we're going to skip the next chain and work into the chain after that. So we work a double crochet, and another double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the loop between the stitches, yarn over and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So as you're working this, I'm going to skip one, work into the next chain. You should try to keep, when you're working the wrapped stitch, try to keep your tension relatively loose. Otherwise you could end up with a very tight wrapped stitch, which doesn't look quite as nice as a nice loosely wrapped stitch. Okay, so we've come to the end. So we've got 2 stitches left. This is the stitch that we would, or the chain that we would skip, because we've worked 3 double crochets, and so we're going to work a final double crochet into this last chain, sorry. And over, pull through 2. So that's our completed wrapped double crochets with a double crochet at either end. So let me show you how we continue. So we chain 3 and turn, so that chain 3 counts as a stitch, and now we're working as before. So we work our double crochet into that next stitch, and one into the stitch after that, and as before we're going to work into the gap between the starting chain and the first of our double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So then we're going to skip a stitch because there's our 3rd stitch. So we're going to skip the next stitch and work into the top of the next stitch. Double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to work our wrap. So as before, we're going to pass the hook into the gap between the 2 wrapped stitches, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So as you can see, we're just carrying on, and it makes it nice and easy. So you work 2 stitches of your wrapped crochet stitch below, and then you skip the 3rd all the way across until we come to the end with our starting chain. So let's continue. Pull through 2, over, pull through 2, and then we're going to work our final double crochet into the first of those 3 starting chains from the beginning of our work. We're going to skip our first stitch and work into the top of the chain from the very beginning. And there we have it. And as you can see, it's a very nice lacy stitch. It's double-sided, so you can use either side as your facing side, and it gives you a lovely texture as well. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like and hit follow if you'd like to see more.